Welcome to another Ask Katrina. This question today is, Katrina, why do I feel like I need praise and yet I don't want to need praise? I love it. I do. I love it. Because as high achieving, high performing women, we don't want anybody's approval, right? Because when we seek that approval, we feel like we're going to hold ourselves back. We feel like, we're strong enough. We don't need that. All these mental dynamics and components that go with it. And you probably know that. And if you can think of some other ones, I'd love for you to comment and let me know. But when we think about, I kind of need that approval for me to feel good, we look at other women around us that we know are approval seekers, and we're like, ugh, that's weak. I don't need approval. I get approval within myself. I'm good. And I will tell you that that's true. You probably do get a lot of approval within yourself because you hold yourself to a higher standard than anyone else could. I do that as well. Okay. And yet at the same time, we all still have a need to receive praise. Now, praise and approval are two different things. And that's the key. I need you to do the first thing of breaking those two things apart in our brains. Praise and approval, totally different. Okay. Praise is, man, you did a really good job at that. Or that's definitely one of your gifts. You look great in that outfit. I love that new haircut, right? That's appreciation. That's praise. And a lot of women cannot accept praise because we view it as approval. And we're like, I don't need your approval. And we break that off, right? It's not the same thing. So the first thing I need you to do is break apart those two definitions, segregate, separate whatever definition you want to use, whatever word you want to use here, but you got to pull them apart. Praise and approval are two totally different things. Praise is just, I appreciate you for who you are. I'm noticing something about you personally that's indicative of you as a person, and I appreciate that about you. Accept that praise. The other is, if only they'll tell me I'm doing a good job, will I acknowledge myself and say that I am doing a good job? That's approval. Approval seeking is, I'm not worth anything, or I don't see myself as valuable unless someone else sees it too. That's not who you are. Okay. And so again, separate the definition. The second thing I want you to think about is this. When you show up in the workplace and you're looking for praise from your supervisor or senior leaders, again, you're not looking for their approval. What you're looking for is some acknowledgement that you're on the right path. This is really important. Praise in the workplace means I'm doing the right thing. I'm showing up in the right way. I'm doing the right work. I'm contributing in the right capacity. I'm adding value. Okay. What that does is we're seeking certainty. We're seeking feedback that we're on the right path. That's what praise gives us. And so if we separate the definitions, like we said in step one, and then step number two, we acknowledge why we need praise in the workplace, it's going to free you up to then go and ask for not praise, but ultimately feedback. Because really what you're looking for is when you do things the right way, you want the praise. When you do things the wrong way, you want the feedback in order to help yourself course correct, right? So that you can do things the right way. We all wake up every morning wanting to do the right thing. And if we're out there floating on our own for long periods of time, any human is going to start wondering, am I doing the right thing? Right? We do gut checks, but we also need someone to say, yeah, you're on the right path, or nah, you need to come over here a little bit, right? And so what I want you to recognize is we get frustrated with ourselves because we aren't women who want praise or feel like we need praise. Let's define praise for what it really is. And then we can even change the definition of what we're seeking and saying, you know what? It's not that I'm necessarily seeking praise. It's that I'm overall seeking feedback because I want positive feedback, or I want negative feedback. I want to know when I'm doing the right thing. I want to know when I'm presenting in a way that creates an opportunity for growth. And I want to grow so that either way, I'm succeeding and I'm showing up and I'm doing the right things consistently. I'm adding value. That's what I want you to see. So if anytime you're sitting there thinking, I really wish that somebody would just tell me that I'm doing a good job, And then you get aggravated with yourself. You're like, oh, I don't need praise. I don't need someone's approval. Think through what we just walked through. Recognize that praise is just feedback and you want to know that you're doing the right thing. Then allow yourself to go ask for the feedback. Okay? Don't use the word praise. It's okay. Go use the word and say, hey, I really love some feedback on my performance. Tell me what I'm doing well so I know what to keep doing. Tell me the areas that I need to improve so that I can grow through it. Ask for the feedback. It's exactly what you should be doing. It's perfectly normal and it will help you grow. And you'll get the positive feedback. You'll get the growth feedback. And either way, you'll correct the growth feedback and you'll start to get just a consistent positive feedback or praise. And you'll be where you need to be. And it's perfectly normal. As always, go and be legendary.